Hey gang, welcome to the second nine. We're pretty stoked. We're gonna be running through with the new Ping blueprint. Hope you can see that in there. Really excited. We got these in just a couple of days ago. We'll talk a little bit about the tech in them, but just generally excited to go hit them. So we'll get right to it with the wedge, and off we go.
Go.
So we've tried to put this video together about 4 times. We might have to do some editing. We just keep having to stop and delete things. So I'm gonna try and just bomb through 5 shots, and maybe in post we'll talk through it a little bit. We'll talk about the clubs and all that stuff. But let's see if we can just get 5 shots with all 3 clubs, then we'll put some data together. So I'll just shut up and hit now. Register, that'll help. Alright. Ping's about 133, I think. 133. That's left. That's left. Whoops. Yeah. It's a lot left. Not stoked at that distance, but yeah, you don't want it to go that far left and that close, but we'll see. Alright, a couple more. That shouldn't go too far, though. That's a little more on line. And of course, losing 10 yards. But that's okay. I don't expect this thing to go monstrous. It's 34 degrees aloft. 7,800 on that last one, 8,800 on the one before, which I like. That's a little heavy. I'm going to get away with it because we're indoors on a mat, but shouldn't be getting away with that. Couple more real rapid fire shots. Yeah, 7,000. Literally 7,016. It's a horrible strike. Let's see if we got one more in here that's good. Yeah, nothing real impressive. 127. Didn't hit that great. Spin 79, 8,000. With a wedge, I'd like it to be a little bit more. Maybe float that a little right, trying to put a little more spin on it. Go somewhere. There we go, 126. Let's see what the spin was and then jump over. Yeah, 8,200. I can live with that. I wouldn't mind it being closer to 9,000. Might be the ball. We'll play with it one day, but let's jump right into the 7. I'm going to move it back just to about 160. I don't know, 162. All right, 163 it is. Let me change it to a 7 iron. And we'll just try and put 5 shots together. Oops, sorry, I run out of there. So just trying to get 5 shots together. 7 iron, same ball, same thing. About 130, about 34 degrees aloft. Let's see what happens. Boy, I like that I can keep this club out right, and gosh, it's not short. My clubs, I tend to, for some reason, I come over them, and I'm fighting to get to the right. These clubs really encourage it. 6,400 spin. I missed it. I think it was, I don't know. I set it out there 163. I didn't really expect it to get there, but it's not having a problem getting there. That's bad. Boy, it's really, I've got to actually work to bring it back to the left a little bit. That was horrible. No spin, no distance. That's 5,000 RPMs. That was dog crap at best. All right, let's see if I can hit one. Still a little heavy, but better. 160 on the nose, rolls out to 163, but that is probably a gift. Yeah, 5,800 spin. 2 more. See if I can catch some. Now, I'm going to try and draw one to the back a little bit. That should be good. There we go. was getting too comfortable with those right sides. So there you go. If you step on it a little, 169. Of course, dropped the spin down to 6100, but it was a good strike, so happy to be able to move it around. One more, just try and go flag hunting. That's a little right. Yeah, I left it open. Ugh. I hate what that does to my dispersion, I'll be honest. I'm gonna go one more. If it goes well, we'll delete one. Shh. Don't tell anybody. It's not cheating. Alright, try and fade one more in there close. Yeah, not bad. I lost a little on it. I'll take it. 159, about 6 yards short, so yeah, we'll take it. We'll see what the 4-iron does. This will be goofy. Of course, I'm deleting that one because I hate the dispersion on it. Yeah, I like that dispersion much better. Alright, so 4-iron. Wow, if I can hit my 4-iron 205, I'll be stoked. I'm gonna set it out there at 204 and pray. This thing is tiny. It's not easy to hit, but hell, wouldn't it be fun if it were easy, right? And right, I have no problem leaving these sticks out to the right a little bit, which of course shortens it up. So 190 on the first one. See if we can get this thing to go down the middle a little bit. 53.6 on spin. Club head speed 95, ball speed 130. I don't know if that's good or not. I don't know. I never pay attention to this stuff. It's not that hard to find the middle of these clubs. I can't lie. They're not horrible. They're not horribly hard. I mean, they are. Don't get me wrong, but it's almost like they're a forgiving blade. They feel great. Alright, let's see if we can pull one a little bit. And definitely keep it out to the right. Well, I can keep it out to the right. Eventually we'll pull one. Pulled and short. I mean, faded and short. I can do that all day with this stick. Averaging right now about 190 carry. I want to grab a few more yards than that and see if I can stomp on them. I should have a little more love in it. Not much. 195-ish. 192. Rolled up 200. Oh, I got one more shot at it. Come on. Stay with the same ball. I'm hitting literally the same ball every time. Alright. See if we got a pull in here to give us a little distance. Nope, I got fade though. Maybe we'll call that a slice. Alright, one more. Last one, and then we'll do some numbers real quick. Wow, it's amazing. This is a club that I really do struggle to keep things out to the right, but this club allows for it for some reason. That's bad. Hey, it's a 4-iron. What do you want from me? So, alright. Kill it and we'll bring it over. So there we go, taking a look at it. It is a beautiful 4-iron. It is tiny. I will try and get you a good look at, if I could show you just how thin that is. I need an extra hand to do it, but I'll figure it out. But that is a, what do we always say? It's a butter knife. It's a butter knife. This is a pure blade. So the screw in the toe was one of the big things that everybody talked about. And so we all assumed that this was going to be a hollow, kind of a, a follow-up to the a follow-up to the I-500, a hollow-bodied, maybe smaller player's head. We thought maybe with that screw in the toe, with that screw right there and all of them, and I think maybe, I got to check the wedge and see if it's in the wedge, but with that screw we thought maybe it'd be hollow-bodied and they would fill it, maybe with that polymer or the plasticky stuff that they've been using for years. Of course, the I-Blade, the I-200, I-210, you know, all the way back to the S55. I think maybe even the Ping Answer that was all forged. But what a sexy club. Very cool stuff. Beautiful. All right, cool. So we'll look at some numbers real quick, and then maybe later we'll sit down and talk about the clubs themselves. But pitching wedge, I think I took one out. We'll look at that in a minute, but pretty much standard. Club head speed, ball speed. I don't know if they're good, bad, or indifferent. Side spin, but total backspin and RPMs, total RPM 78.44. Probably would have liked it to be a little higher. Probably me hitting the ball. But then total carry, rollout, blah, blah, blah. We don't know what rollout really is, but the carry, again, using GC2, getting the best data we can. 126, not horrible. I mean, first one was 133. That's kind of where I would like it, but I'm no complaints. Onto the 7-iron, 85 mile an hour club head speed, 115 ball speed. Again, don't know if it's good, bad, or indifferent. I wouldn't have minded to see the total spin up closer to 7,000 instead of 6, but hell, it's a blade. It's first time hitting it. Heck, we'll see. 4-iron was, gosh, it felt too good to be this bad. 188 was all I could squeeze out of it. It did not feel as bad as these numbers represent. 94 mile an hour club head speed. I preferred up around 96. Yeah, 96 I feel more comfortable. I duffed a couple there. 4800, the spin's even a little high on that one because I shot everything out to the right. I'm 12 yards well. And of course when you're pin hunting, 4 yards left, 4 yards right. Well, that just means I'm missing on both sides of the green a lot. That doesn't mean I'm really that close. So anyway, that's the numbers, and we'll go talk about the stuff later. So cheers.